Hello, welcome. My name is Ibrahim. It's going to be my Unit 2 assignment 2. This is body's response to long-term exercise. As you can see, the main areas we're going to be focusing on in this presentation is your musculoskeletal system, your cardiovascular system, your respiratory system, and your energy systems. Moving on. The main parts, as you can already see, are the hypertrophy, increased in tendon strength, myoglobin increase, mitochondria increase, glycogen and fat store increase within muscle strength, increased lactic acid tolerance, and these are the skeletal part. Increase in bone calcium, increased ligament strength, increase in the thickening of hyaline cartilage, and increase in synovial production. The first area we're going to be talking about is the muscle hypertrophy. As you keep doing continuous exercises, you tend to see your muscles start to increase. This is a result an increase of volume of contractile proteins, meaning every contraction you can exert a greater force. An example would be one of your weightlifters, such as the athlete Mark Felix. It increase in tendon strength. Tendon is the joint between the bones and the muscle, and the connective tissues become tougher. One example would be Andy Murray when he carries out his training before a game or something. This allows him to become more flexible and greater strength within his tendon. Increase in myoglobin stores and mitochondria. Oxygen is stored within the muscles, and mitochondria produces energy. Glucose and oxygen produce ATP. Within the long-term storage, your body within the storage you need ATP. An example would be Mo Farah, as his oxygen transportation is quite efficient when he's running, hence why he's won 2 gold medals in the recent Olympics. Increased in glycogen and fat stores. Glycogen and fat stores are fuel within your body, and within your pancreas you have glycogen, which has been turned from your enzymes to glucose, which is also used as ATP. As a result, this is increased with endurance. No glycogen means you're using your lactic acid system, meaning fatigue will occur. Using your fat stores allows you to work longer durations. Increase within muscle strength. When you're working with your muscles, there's a demand for muscles to work at a high intensity, and they will overload. This is achieved through resistance, such as weight training or something. A good example in this instance would be John Terry over here. He's quite a good defender, as you might already know, but he requires a lot of muscle strength. Therefore, within training, he does a lot of endurance-based activities. Increase in tolerance of lactic acid. While using your lactic acid system, you tend to see fatigue to occur. Once training on more anaerobic activities, you tend to see less lactic acid is produced, meaning this is more efficient. Therefore, once it's more efficient, there's a clearing of lactic acid, which means there's an increase in volume of blood to your muscles. This efficiency enables you to work at longer periods of time. Calcium, increased bone calcium. This part is more of the skeletal part within the musculoskeletal. Calcium, once this increase allows more calcium within your bones, which makes your bones stronger. If hypertrophy occurs, the calcium also increases. Ligament here, increased ligament strength. As you might already know, ligament is to join bone to bone. If muscle hypertrophy occurs, then ligaments need strengthening. Fibroblast is needed in the connective tissue as it produces collagen and other fibers. As you can see here, this is Lucas Leiva, Liverpool player. In 2011-12 season, he was quite injured. He might have needed this Mourinho system, which would have stopped the injuries. Increased in thickness of cartilage. Cartilage joints joints from being worn out and stop tearing. This is located at the end of your bones, and it absorbs shocks. As the thickness of it increases, this means the cartilage always increases, so it stops rubbing. Increasing synovial fluid. Once you start doing the exercise, for example a warm-up, this reduces the risk within your body. So before you start a football match, you always see the players going out on the field doing a bit of warm-up. This This allows synovial fluid to be produced, and it stops the joints from rubbing against each other. Now we're moving on to the energy systems. This is an increased aerobic and anaerobic enzymes within your body, as well as increased use of fats within your energy. Increasing anaerobic and aerobic enzymes increase in the size and number of enzymes. Glucose breakdown will be more efficient as you have more enzymes, and there's production of aerobic energy. Reasons for better performance and production of energy in lactic acid system. Increased use of fat energy. Within low intensity exercise, your main source of energy would be fats, and when finishing glycogen, that's when your fats are used. An example would be Usain Bolt over there. His enzymes break down quite quickly, hence why he's, as you say, the world's fastest man. Long-term effects of exercise in the cardiovascular system. Your cardiac hypertrophy. This allows your heart to increase in size, meaning it becomes stronger, and within one pump, it can pump more blood around the body. An example would be here, comparison. Your comparison here, a normal heart rate would be 60 to 80 beats per minute. However, an elite endurance athlete would be around 28 to 40 beats per minute. An example of this would be Bradley Wiggins. Increased stroke volume and cardiac output. These are the training effects. Your cardiac output, 5 liters of blood per minute would be pumped around your body, and your stroke volume increases, therefore your resting heart rate also decreases, which shows efficiency in your strong heart. For you who didn't already know, stroke volume is the amount of blood pumped with each contraction, and cardiac output is the amount of blood pumped by the heart in 1 minute. Your decrease in resting heart rate as you carry out doing for a long period of time. So while you're doing exercises, your heart tends to become stronger. Therefore, once it's become stronger and you're resting in one beat, it can pump a lot more blood around your body, which means your heart rate would then tend to decrease. Capillarization. Capillarization is an increase in number of capillaries within your body. This allows more blood flow, meaning sufficient oxygen and energy to your muscles. Blood travels around your body a lot quicker, as I've already mentioned, due to capillarization, as you have more capillaries within your body. Increase in blood volume. Blood volume is the total amount of blood in the body after a long-term exercise. The blood volume increases due to capillarization, and within your body, you tend to get oxygen to your muscles. Resting blood pressure reduced. During exercise, more blood is being pumped around your body and quicker than normal. Regular long-term exercise will reduce this as time for blood pressure to fall back down to its normal level. Decreased recovery time. Regular long-term exercise causes reduced recovery time, meaning your body repairs itself quicker. An example would be weightlifting, as it's beneficial, as better recovery means more practice. Increased aerobic fitness. The heart and the lungs increase in size and the capacity to adapt. The increased demand of oxygen. Aerobic exercise will be more efficient. An example would be a marathon runner. Let's take for this instance Mo Farah. They can run longer distances without getting fatigued. Long-term effects of your respiratory system. Increase in vital capacity. Vital capacity is the maximum amount of air that is inhaled and exhaled during respiration. More diffusion occurs and less buildup of waste products in your body. An example would be carbon dioxide in this instance, because as we breathe in oxygen, the waste products would be carbon dioxide. Increase in minute ventilation. Minute ventilation is the amount of air a person breathes in one go. In 1 minute. Respiratory systems become more efficient over regular long-term exercise, which means there will be more oxygen within your body. Increased oxygen diffusion rate. The exchange oxygen diffusion rate is the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the alveoli. Results of long-term exercise would be an increase of diffusion rate, therefore gaseous exchange occurs more often in the body. Moving on, increased strength of respiratory muscles. Respiratory muscles include your lungs, your diaphragm and your intercostal muscles, and these are located within your ribs. These become more efficient as they get used to long-term exercise, meaning they'll get stronger and they can go on for a longer period of time. And as you can see now, this is my references. Thank you for watching my presentation.